Welcome back to more Backpack Hero with Sandoy. We're going to continue off straight away with some more challenge mode runs. They had a lot of fun with our last one. I feel like we can get even further now. Now, of course, quite a few of these are locked until we complete something else beforehand. What is hard mode? Extra enemies, standard chest contain -1 items, -5% to luck. Okay, there's a lot of hard modes. Why don't we start with a hard mode? And we'll keep going with just Earth here to begin with, just our regular character design. Obviously it doesn't affect the starting items here. The Crypt or the Bramble? Again, I still don't quite know what the difference is. I feel like Bramble is more items or more enemies there with the you know what I'm talking about. Why can I not think of it? Ooh, that's quite a bit more HP here, isn't it? We're actually going to go for you in the back ground here. Thorns, that's what I was trying to say. 1, 2, 3. We don't need to hit you this time. We can hit you this time before you explode, and then we just pop this up, because we can't obviously hit through your block here. And we're back into it. So hard mode here should be a nice wee challenge for us. Should be a bit of fun. I'm looking forward to it. We actually can break through and do 1 damage, and then we finish you off. We're still at full HP. And yeah, see how we go. Now, what do we like to do here? Maybe we go for a bit of a top level, interesting design here? I don't know, we'll try that out anyway. Fire Star. Costs us nothing to use. We do have a brick, we do have a bag of shurikens. Jason Diagonal Armor gets +1 block. Thread's pretty good there to start with. Cleaver. We of course still could go for our Cleaver build, we haven't had a chance to do so just yet. Go for a bag of shurikens to start with. But, you know, as it stands, I would say not a great first item. All. 1, 2, and what do we have here? Burn and damage. Why don't we just throw it on you? 7 damage, let's see. We want to take you out here, so we go 1, 2, and 3. We pop this up, and then we just pop both of our blocks here. Take our time, take our chances, see how we go. 1, 2, 3. Of course, the burn there does degrade each turn. Go 1, 2. Oh, we get a big block there if we want to. We won't do the restructure there, reorganize. We'll just keep going through. 1, 2, 3. And next turn we'll have you here. So it is going to be a bit of a slow start. I imagine the enemy movesets might be a little bit trickier too, or maybe that comes a bit later on. Let's go all the way across. And what am I even trying to do here? I genuinely don't know right now. We're just going to build out. Heavy Blade. It's heavy. On kill adds 5 slow to all enemies. Not too bad, I don't mind that at all. Pretty shuriken there. We do have our flute. I don't think we're already going for flute stuff here. Distant diagonal shields and armor get +2 block. I definitely love this. If we go like this, then pop this down here. Now that gets extra block. Now this gets extra block from this too, and we'll just take that. We do lose our meal, which I honestly think is fine. We do have another bag, so we could go full shuriken build. I don't think we need it. 8 damage. I mean, it's just a better version of this, isn't it? Other than the fact that it's heavy. But I mean, we might as well, no, we'll get rid of this and we'll take the food instead. That seems a little bit better. Regen there could help. Max HP we could maybe sell for later. It honestly wasn't a great room. Actually, we didn't actually see what our forge held for us, did it? Did we? Burn to a weapon, spikes to a shield, poison to a weapon, rage to melee weapon. Rage to a melee weapon could be very nice. How would we play that? A very low cost weapon, I suppose? Let's go 1, 2, 3. We then apply slow to you. We can just buy our time with you. You won't attack until the next turn, and by then you'll be dead. Now, we would like better weapons than what we currently have, for sure. Machete's not really a better weapon. Let's see. Jason and diagonal shields and armors get that. Each turn adds extra block. So this just is more passive block, but this gives more active block to our rough buckler. So I think we'll keep it as that. Acidic potion probably beats out that one. Projectile. And everything else here is still kind of mediocre. So again, we do have decreased luck, so we're going to have to make do with a lot of common items and other kind of just mediocre bits and pieces. You know, if we were doing normal run, we might have had a bit more luck and found some better items to start with, but that isn't the case. 1, 2, 3, and then a couple more attacks here. We'll still manage to save our meal. Of course, that does keep quite a bit of back space though. Do 3, let's just build out this way a little bit. Get some more items. Oh, Rogue's Mask. There we go. So, we go like this, we go like this, something like that. Now it gives us passive block there, thanks to both of these. What do we have here? Glove of Knives. On use, deal 2 damage. On scratch, this item is used. Okay, we're not going for the Glove of Knives. We could go for the Lucky Ring. We could go for Energy. We could go for Projectile. I mean, why don't we just take both of these and then we can just use them immediately. But I do quite like that Ninja Mask that we've been able to pick up here. Cleaver is mediocre. All of that's kind of not that great, honestly. So we'll just keep going instead. And what do we see? We've got the enemy behind. Why don't we just throw one of these? So we smack you there, there, there. And we'll just throw that as well there. You get a Ninja Star. We're not going for a Shuriken build though. Oh, here we go. That's a lovely swap. So now we can hold even more in there. We do have a regular Shuriken. Everything else is kind of mediocre as well. Poison to enemies. Status effects on self. Status effects on enemies. Adds 3 poison. I guess we're going for a poison based build. There we go. Momentarily anyway. We do have a locked room down that path, so we'll see how we go for that. We already have 9 blocks, so we don't have to worry about anything else. We just go 1, 2, 3. We'll take you out next turn, reduce your blocking capabilities. Go 1, we've already got 9 block again, there we go. Easy does it. Although I don't actually know if you guys do block, doesn't look like it. And there we go. Boots. Each space above this. Okay. Is there a way that we can get... is this adjacent? Diagonal armor gets bonuses as well. What happens if we go like this, then like this, then like that? Now we can... Oh, that's not on the top though, is it? We'd need it over here or something like that. Unless we did it like this, now put this here, and then something like this, there we go. So now that's benefiting from both of those, but we also need this next to this. So how do we do that? Here and here, because this doesn't benefit this, does it? There we go, that's the combo that we want to see. It even looks like, you know, semi-coherent, other than the fact that we're kind of holding our head off to the side. We do have a key, love to see the key. Dragonfly, no thank you. Structure build, no thank you. Everything else kind of mediocre. We're not really going for the bag of Shuriken head just yet. Maybe we just throw this out and replace it across here. Now we should have even more passive block coming through. We also have the means to unlock this door, so we will do so immediately. Get on through, pick up some nice goodies, and to mimic. 16 passive block though is pretty damn good. It's 1 dodge to self. Can be used 1 time each combat. Oh, I didn't realize that was only 1 time each combat, and it's also, we have to use it, it just costs 0. Alright, well, we learn. Oh, electric arrow is good, it also sells for a lot, we'll take that. Hercules Pavis is pretty damn good. Wouldn't mind going for a bit of a shield build if we can. 6 rage to self when a weapon kills an enemy. I mean, I think I prefer that over our poison potion, that's for sure. Some decent items there, that's easy to say. How much gold do we have? 15. Okay, we might actually be able to buy something across here at our fortune. We probably should be looking to do so to increase our chances of winning. Poison to a weapon, burn to a weapon, spikes to a shield. See, we can't quite afford that, but buffing up our shields could be pretty interesting if we went for this one here. Is this considered armor as well? No, it's just a shield. Let's see here. I mean, could we potentially go like this and then like this, then pop this here? We should probably use our food here too. And now this gets buffed by this too, so now it's got 4 block rather than 2. Let's just go and get some max HP then. Means that I won't be able to do anything else on this floor, but I think that's okay. We head down to the next area, the forge. It's a shame that we missed out on our forge, but no, I don't think it's all that necessary. Now remember, we are just going for our challenge run, and this should be the first level of hardness. The difficulty. I do like how they changed the map layouts here. So I think we should be absolutely fine to make it through here. Let's see, 12, 17 damage. Let's pop just this one here. We don't need to pop the others as well. And then we just slowly work on you. We'll even go for some extra damage here. And again, we won't worry about popping this just yet. There we go, 1 done. Some extra slowness on you all. That's already enough block put up. Problem solved. Now, better weapons would be great. We go 1, 2, 3. We don't need to use our dodge just yet. We still have enough block. 1, 2. There we go. And here we go. Here are some weapons. They are weapons that are only temp usages though. Does this also use adjacent shields, so not diagonal? Maybe we take both of these and then we just stack up all of them. That diagonal as well? It is. So if we put our other shield along here, then that would also get the bonus along here. Let's see. Tooth necklace isn't too bad. Maybe we get rid of this. Maybe we just keep what we've got and just keep going here. Extra energy is interesting. I don't know. We probably should have gone for the structures with all the structure pieces that we've seen so far, but you know, that's with the benefit of hindsight, of course. We weren't to know. We will use this here, and then that should be enough. Go for you in the front. 3, 6, 9 plus that there. You add rage to yourself each time. So we go 1, 2, 3. You are done with. We again can avoid using our road to mask. We'll save it until right at the very end when, you know, the damage that they're dealing outweighs the block that we're putting up passively, which still isn't a concern, and indeed you are deceased. Okay, we go 1, 2. And why don't we just pop all around here? So maybe we can finally use this legendary shield. Like so. I kind of do like this as well. The full block, that's also still working. We do have a key. This tunic here is not as great as this either. Everything else, I mean, we'll take this still, maybe we can sell it. We'll throw out the debuff potion as well. Finish choosing, very good. What do we have back here? Poison to weapon. Slow to enemy to weapon. Conducted to armor 1 region to a ring. It's all kind of mediocre. I think instead we just go back here, get some more max HP so that if we take a hit it's not the end of the world. But the issue with getting max HP over anything else is that it doesn't really allow us to scale. And that is a concern for us. Now we can absolutely just go ham on you. Let's go for the one in front. It's the one closer to dying. Will we be able to break through? Yet to be seen. 18 block passively. We already have more than that. So our passive block is good. Our damage is pretty atrocious though. The slow is pretty useful. Happy to see that. Now I do recall that we seem to get less items at the end of each combat as well there, right? Or each treasure room has less. I'm interested to see what the end level difficult ones there are. Let's see, tooth necklace isn't too bad. Striking star. We do have a dagger, which does do some poison, but it can only be used 1 time each turn. So that's kind of really disincentivizing myself to take that one, I think it's fair to say. We'll keep going. We can always head back here. We do have a key for that one, don't we, too? So let's see. We have plenty of block. 1, 2, 3. We do have a decent arrow, but we probably want to sell that as a rare item instead of actually using it. And we have plenty of block. Extra energy would be great. Extra damage. Selling some of our items, you know. The fights are just taking a bit too long here. I want the big damage. I wanted to be able to absolutely take them out. And there we go. That's a bit better. We do have a flute. We do have a reroll. We can't reroll with it with our hand, right? But if we go like this, I think we can still pull that back because we don't reroll that. Sorry, excuse me. Wizard staff. Not bad if we have some mana as well. It is just better than this. But again, we do need mana to be able to use both. Adds great luck. I mean, we could always just... Wait, is that... Oh, it's floating. Okay, interesting. We'll pop this here. Pop this here. Go like this, like this. Ah, we need 2 spaces for that, don't we? I mean, I kind of want to take the fish just to sell it. I think that's what we're going to save it for. Unfortunate that we can't really take that because then we need the mana. It's like a chicken and egg situation. Do we take that now, knowing that we'll get some items that'll allow us to use it, or do we leave it and then not be able to use it at all? Okay, we do get some, what is it, healing? XP. Okay, very nice. I'll take that. We do have some more max HP that we can pick up along the way. Only the 1. But what's over here? Maybe I should have saved some money in case we could have done something here. We steal some gold. Nope, okay, we get a fight instead. That's fine. We could go for the Great Luck if we wanted to try and get some better items here, which wouldn't be the worst idea in the world, truth be told. Now we can take out the enemy in the middle, which will then reduce the block that you put up with the slows. And we've got enough block already again, passive block working great. Do I use the anglerfish or do I sell it? That is the question. I'll give myself a little bit more time to think about it. I feel like we know that there's no shop on this floor, so either we try and get lucky with it next time, or we just try and get a good item now. And I think that maybe we just use this, get a good item now, hopefully. And then, you know, we don't have to worry about selling it. We've already got two things that we want to sell, the electric arrow, and nope, that's it, because I forgot about this shield, which is now kind of adding to our repertoire. Alright, good damage there. We do have a brutal spear. So it's the same, it's that but better, basically. It doesn't get the +1 damage this turn, not this combat. Okay. It floats, adjacent weapons get +1. Why don't we just pop another one of these around, shall we? We've just got the trifecta of knight shields at the moment. And if we wanted to, we could even put another one in here. 8 haste to self, nothing else really that useful. I mean, this is better than nothing, but it's hard to play. I think we just don't take it. We ignore it. We can't afford anything there, probably can't afford anything there other than conductive 2 armor, which we don't really care for. So down to the next floor we go. The crypt finale. I mean, the pace here that we've been going through isn't atrocious, but I would say that we're still not strong. Now 13 block, easy. Now you have reduction to damage there, don't you? 13 block. No, we're still doing full damage. That's from projectiles, and we are doing melee attacks. 15. Nice and easy. Okay, so that's a very straightforward run so far. No quirkiness allowed on this run. There we go, we did take you out. Now, of course, you're doing your little tricksy stuff. A little bit of haste as well. We have enough block already. You're looking to add dodge to all enemies, which is annoying, but we can't get you from the back. So we're actually going to go for the front enemy. We don't need to dodge just yet, but it's coming close to the point where we probably want to. 19, 16, and 7. Okay, we do dodge now. And that dodge allows us to still keep going in on you. Which gets 2 damage done. You can see that this boss fight is actually a little bit tricky there when you don't have much of a combo, much of a build going for it. And we actually can take you out, which is great. Now it's just down to 2. 25 damage. I mean, we could pop this one. I think we instead just go for this. Yeah, let's just play it safe and slow. We take out your dodge. You're going to be adding more dodge here soon. Do we actually have enough damage there to get through you is the question, because that's a lot of block that you're now putting up. Maybe we just pop this, and we get 51 block as a result there. We got rid of your agility. You still put up 29 block. You're putting up block every single turn. Can we break through this? We can't focus on the enemy at the back. Maybe we need to reorganize and get lucky on something here, but I think we might actually just be dying here soon enough. 51 block, we'll then get rid of your... Yeah, since you're adding block each turn, we really need to kill you, and I should have targeted you first now that I realize it. That's actually the pretty nasty starting situation for us. I'm not happy with what's going on at all here. 70 block. We can put up 60, or 70 damage there, excuse me. And without any opportunity to reorganize and get any items there, we just can't do anything. You know, if we had some poison, if we had that, you know, a way of breaking through a little bit, then sure, that would make a bit of a difference. But in a couple of turns, we're just going to be dead here. Still no reorganize potential? Nope, okay. Well, I tell you what here, we are going to have lost the hard mode run without so much as a chance here. I feel like I'm sitting way down. Is that true? There we go, look at that. Okay, we do lose our legendary item. I'm going to chalk this up to a little bit of poor luck with weapon choices. We're going to go through for the exact same. I'm just going to run it right back with our same challenge. This time we'll go to the bramble. We didn't get that great weapons. We focused a little too much on the block without a chance to use our block in an offensive measure. And as we do know in this one, enemies do get stronger here the longer that you leave them alive. So, you have dodge on. You do. 1, 2, 3. Is that just at the start of the combat? Yes, each combat, right. 1, 2. We're just going to slow roll this in that case. Save our energy for a stronger fight later on. Thankfully that's not regen and it's only just heal, because that would be a lot worse. We don't want that regen wand. Why don't we just add a bit of a space over there. We now have a better shield. Immediate improvement, we'll go for that too. Better damage. And that's all that we can take. Oh no, the items that we can take are reduced. That's what that means. Okay, we do have another shield. We could go double halberd. I wonder if there's a way that we could place this on either side and then, you know, use something in the middle which uses everything around it. Rates any item for 20. That's only a bonus for 1 combat. We could start with our bricks, but I think we need to just go here, pick up some gold. 5 gold for that, very nice. And we'll come back to that shop, see if we've got anything for sale. Yeah, you start with extra block, don't you? Let's go for a singular block. 1, 2. Then we probably switch focus down to you. Yeah, that's just the start of each combat, that's why. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 16 damage coming in. This does 1 damage past you. We'll then throw that shuriken as well for a little bit of extra damage. And we can see that it's starting off slow here, but with you deceased, now we just have to alternate attacks onto you. We get 0 damage through your armor. I thought that we had 8 damage each, but that's only 7. 1, 2, 3. Again, we'll save the food for a little bit longer. We've got space, we can hold on to it. And hopefully our lucky ring there will bring us some good items. We'll level up again. There we go. We do get more food, we get a small key, and we do get a damaged knife that we can use over and over again. All of these these lucky stars aren't terrible as well, are they? But I like everything else that we took. Ah, more luck, why not? Do I take more luck instead of that? No, we'll just take 1 lucky star for now. What do we have up here? Your left foot is lucky. Okay, a keyblade. I wouldn't be opposed to trying that. Assassin's Dagger deals 3 damage on kill, gets a permanent +1 damage. When attacked, it gets +7 damage until used. Until used is tricky. I think we go down the right hand path here. And I would be happy with either the Keyblade or this dagger here. Probably this one more, so there we go. Lucky days, happy days. So now we use this to finish enemies off, even if it means slow rolling fights. Happy days, happy days. Alright, don't need to worry about our shop. We could always sell it, of course, if we want to get that gold for the legendary item. But I think for now, instead we just block, we go 1, 2, and actually, no, we'll slow roll again. We just talked about that. I'm not going to fuss about that too much there. So 1, 2, 4 damage, and this does 3 damage. Well, we put up some block then. You heal up, you heal to 8. No, that's regen. Okay. We go for you then, 1, 2, and this might seem unorthodox, but what I'm planning is next turn we hit you once with this weapon, 7 damage, bring it down to 1 HP, and then we switch tack to the other one here, like this. We now get the +1 damage, and we have to make sure that the Assassin's Dagger is the finishing blow every single time. Which will be easier there once we've got a few upgrades to it anyway. So 1, 2, and we will block as well. You heal up to 13, okay. We go 1 hit, and we go 1, 2. 7 regen, or 8 regen, and 7 damage. How much is this? 4 damage. Okay, we're actually going to pop this, and that allows us to use this dagger twice. Thankfully, it's not a 1 turn or 1 time per turn usage. Let's see. Disgusting food. We'll take a few of those, and maybe a bag of shurikens there while we've got some space available to us. We do have a key, don't we? Yes, we do. Alright, and here we go. I do believe Bramble is a higher risk, higher reward there. Adjacent weapons get +2 burn. Don't mind if I do. That's also a very nice sale target. In fact, why don't we crack those out there? Actually, we also want to then do this, don't we? There we go. Excuse me, you go back up here. Now all of these weapons get +2 burn. We just have to make sure that burn does not interfere with our chances of killing enemies there with our Assassin's Dagger. Now we of course want to go for you in the background. We have 17 damage coming in. Why don't we go machete here first? Into this here. We'll take the 1 damage. Now let's see, this is 14 damage. We'll start with this one actually, the machete. 14 damage plus this. Okay, so we do have to pop one of these two. I will actually just use this one. Into our Assassin's Dagger. Into a bit more damage into you. A lot of burn piling up, and that's why I think it's worth keeping this here. You know, we complained about last time not having enough damage. Now we've got a way to resolve that. So I can't really start complaining now, otherwise I would be a massive hypocrite. Although what's new there, right? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. We're actually also going to pop this, which also frees up some space, and then we finish you off with the Assassin's Dagger. And I don't mind taking some damage there if it does mean that we're in a better chance there to take out the enemies after the fact. We get some more food. We don't really want to go for an archer-based build. There's nothing rare in here. The club here is actually not better than the wooden sword, just because of the +1 energy cost. So we will leave it like that. We've got plenty of food to our name. Oh, trade food for a cleaver. I really want to. Oh, that's consumable. Is that considered food? Must be. I don't think food is considered like a classification, if that makes sense. We'll go for our machete. We will go block, block, smack, yeah. We do have this lucky star as well, which we might throw here just to get us closer with the finishing blow. We'll start off with that for free. Wooden sword, and now we proc this. We throw out our Assassin's Dagger, that's another one down. And this is a good way of just feeding up our weapon here. So I can see that because we've picked up our Assassin's Dagger nice and early, we're in with a pretty damn good shot here of taking out our enemies pretty comfortably. So let's throw this out first. Would this bring us close enough? This is 8 damage, this is 5 damage. We are going to throw it anyway, but it's actually not enough damage there thanks to this. So we do have to go extra use item, hit here and then here. But hopefully with that extra luck, we have a better chance here of doing extra damage or getting some better items. It looks like we didn't really, which is a shame. Throw that there. We'll go for some structures here as well. I feel like structure might be a welcome addition. We'll also go for some healing, and that's us sorted. It's actually quite nice there, because we're getting far fewer items, we're able to manage our inventory a little bit better. We're not going for that. We could go for a Queen Cleaver, but we would have to sell a little bit there to make it happen. We have shivs. We could just stack up a whole bunch of shivs around some of our gems, which honestly is not a horrible idea. But we'll just keep going for now. At least we do know that we have a second shop available to us as well. Just throw this. 10 damage to all enemies. Why the hell not? 7 damage and then 9 damage. Still not enough to finish you off. In fact, we will use our bluefin here too. We will block again. And then we'll just smack you. The burn will get you down to 5 or 6 HP now. Now we're going to hit you with the Assassin's Dagger. You're done for. We'll block. And we are just going to keep slow rolling this. But as always, thank you all for continuing to tune in to our videos here. You know, still certainly trying to find where we sit in the kind of YouTube. Oh god, okay, I forgot about the burn. I knew that was going to happen. Weapon kills an enemy adds 3 haste to self. Honestly, quite good. Bit of regen. But no, greatly appreciate all the support that you've all been showing me. All of the subscriptions, all of the follows across on Twitch there, twitch.tv/Sandoya. Getting very good at saying that out nice and quick now. Don't know if that's a good thing or not, but you gotta shout yourself at it sometime there, right? Armor to the left gets +2 block. And it's not bad when we get some extra armor. I think we maybe stick this way though. Go for the regen. Chipped sword. Deal 8 damage +1 to the energy cost for this turn. I mean, I honestly think it's better than this. So let's go for that. And let's... what did we have at the forge here again? 20... Conductive, spikes to shield, damage to weapon. Damage to weapon is great. How many can we upgrade on this one here? 2 forge opportunities. Energy to clothing. Oh, see, we don't actually have clothing. But could we buy a piece of clothing like this? Is that clothing? No. No, it has to be a chest piece. This is clothing. Adds 4 block, adds 5 block. What do we have across here? The reason being is that we could sell our legendary item, but I don't think we can justify doing that to afford it. No, I think we just have to bypass that one, which is a real shame. Because what would we have to do? We'd have to sell our Assassin's Dagger, maybe this as well. Then we could have buy the clothing and the +1 energy, but then we're just left with crap in our hands. So, unfortunately, I think we have to say farewell. Au revoir, Shoshana. Okay, we will trade this cave fish and a golden cleaver. We do have a queen's cleaver over here, do we not? Is it on sale? Cost 20. You know what? Cleaver build, baby. We're going full on cleaver build. Adjacent weapons, so it's not diagonal. Adjacent diagonal cleavers get +1. Why don't we get rid of a machete? We'll actually sell it because we're right here. We could sell this for 3 as well if we wanted to. So now, when we play this, all diagonal cleavers are used. So what I would like to do is go like this, and then eventually we can play another cleaver here, which then does this one here as well. But playing this does 7 damage, plus 4 damage, 11 damage for 2 energy. Not great, admittedly, but also not horrible. 2 of the energy, everything else can kind of just wait. Shivs, you know, they are what they are, right? Yeah, I think we'll just leave that there, continue onwards, see what's on offer for us beforehand. We did have a build that we tried to get going there with Shivs earlier. That was a few episodes ago now, if I do recall correctly. It did not go fantastically, so we're going to try and change our luck here, change our fortune. Okay, that was just a graphical like there. You have to kind of hover over and take it back there to see what actually happens. Now we're going to pop some of our food, go for an extra 8 damage. How much damage is this here? 10 damage. That's 2 energy, go like this. 14 damage. I think we have to go for some blocks there, and that will mean that we get the curse, but next turn we can take you out. Now of course we need to make sure that Assassin's Dagger hits every single time. What does that curse do? Each turn lose 2 HP. Okay, that's fine. Costs 1 to use, so we use our Assassin's Dagger, take you out, no more curses coming either. We now get more shield usage here. We're actually going to pop the meal, get rid of the curse. And we will go for you across here, which does mean we get 2 uses of this, and that's why I like the chip sword. The burn there should bring you down into rage of our Assassin's Dagger. Oh no, you had the regen, never mind. Okay, now we can do it. And we take you out once more. We keep getting extra strength there. 9 times kills, very nice. There's some extra blocks. We could of course use our... Actually, why don't we just use that now? Quite often I find that I'm wasting those a little bit there and, you know, not using them optimally because I'm trying to hold them and be clever. Why don't we just not do that? Also, we'll try and avoid taking damage. Just do a tiny bit more damage. Also a bit more burn, bring you down to 10. 10 now means that our Assassin's Dagger does finish you off. Great. Ooh. Okay, that's a legendary item that we will sell. Adjacent weapons get +1 damage. About that. Seems pretty good. We could of course do it for cleavers later, but that's if we manage to switch across into our cleaver build. We don't want to go for the cauldron. It's a potion this route. I wouldn't mind trying a potion run at some point, but I don't think this is the time to do so. We have a fish. What does this one do again? I'll take it. We do have some space. Now you are a healer, but I think we still just go for you. Are you healing everyone? You are. That's still fine. We go 1. We go... Actually, this is... I know that this is similar damage. But this is 2 energy and it does hit all of you. We do also have the thorns. Let's see. 1 block there. We're going to take 2 damage. That's fine. We're going to use that, apply a whole bunch of burn, get close to using our Assassin's Dagger next turn. In fact... Oh, no. If it wasn't for the heal, we would have you. But now we have you anyway. That is 12... damage coming in. We can block for 11. That's pretty damn good. We do have our blue fin so we can heal as well. Pop our Queen Cleaver into this attack, into another attack, into a blue fin, into finishing you off there next turn with the Assassin's Dagger. Oh, does 15 damage, you have 15 HP, very nice. That damage is coming along nicely, get some extra energy building there. And our letter. We'll sell the letter, but it's nice to have. And we'll take that potion over the rose as well. The rose is not really going to do too much for us. And hey, look at that, we have a shop. With this shop, we will sell our ethereal whetstone. What's this weapon again? 10 damage, anchored for 2 combats. No, I don't think we really need it. What about the red hoodie? Will take damage, adds 3 max HP, disabled for the rest of this combat. Honestly, not bad. Oh, if there's an item along a diagonal line, this gets -2 energy. So now we need to go all the way across here and just plonk this in here somewhere, right? We're going to buy it. 35, and we can't quite afford it just yet unless we sell some other items. Why don't we sell our letters we talked about? Buy that there. Very nice. Getting that extra energy. It's 2 extra energy, isn't it? Yeah, that's so good. We have to make this work. Can we make it work in our current format? I'm going to say that's a hard no. We'll try it later once we get a level up, which is honestly at the end of this combat, so no problem. Now we go here for free. We can throw this out for damage to all enemies. 19 damage there. We'll throw this into this. And do we pop this disgusting food? Yeah, why not? That way we can block up a little bit and get 1 extra damage because everything else is too expensive. So food's not that great because all of our things are quite expensive there anyway. We'll go here, here, into a block, empty, and we should have you here as well. 1 and 2 extra damage, and now we go all the way across. 1, 2. That's as far as we can go. Can we go further this way? Yes, there we go. That's what we want to have happen. So now we go like that. We now put this across here. So our diagonal goes here and here and here. So we can place everything everywhere else that we need to. That's what we like to see. Jason weapon to get 1 extra damage. Don't mind if I do. Also could pop a shiv up the top there. Nothing else really needed at this stage. Another projectile. Electric wands. I mean, it does do damage. We might as well take it there, right? We can't afford anything else. I thought that was a regen wand. I'm so used to seeing those being the regen wands, but apparently that one wasn't. Some extra gold. We'll pick this up. 11 gold. We can maybe almost buy our jacket, but we'll see how it goes. The red hoodie. Say a prayer, take a bath, or kick it over. I think I've tried this once. Oh, we have to do something? Yeah, let's go for the XP there then. Now, it's probably going to be quite tricky to take these out. Okay, you heal all enemies for 20. You add poison. We have to go for you here then if that's the case. Now, what's our best damage? I think if we go here for free, of course, we then play this for 1. We then use our food. And this is 2 energy for 11 damage plus 4 burn. This is 19 damage apiece. Okay, we go here then. Actually hit you 1 more for 1. We throw this Assassin's Dagger. And now you lot are running. But does mean that, oh, that's 10 experience apiece there? Is there any way that we can get you both as well? 20 damage? No. So I guess going for you on the sides would be better. Maybe we should have done that, but we still managed to get the kill. Maybe get some nice items as well. Like this block, for example. We do have an extra mana stone. Why don't I take that instead of this one here? Then why don't we move it this way so that the mana stone still works here, but now it's also next to the sapphire. Dodge potion, not bad, not bad. Another chip sword, not terrible either. It is very cheap to start with, but it does take up a lot of real estate. So I think we ignore these. We're happy with where we're at. We move across here to our next combat, and we do, wait. No, we do get the 5 energy, thank you. I was wondering what the hell was happening there. You are not stealing my gold there, mate. Tell you that right now. 20 damage, beautiful. Now we're doing a good amount of damage per turn. We will go, let's see. We're going to take a tiny bit of damage here, not the end of the world. Why don't we just pop this, screw it. We'll just take you out here. 1, 2. That extra energy allowing us to play this multiple times is very, very useful. Now we can just go 1, 2, and then finish you off here. 22 damage, that's stacking up very nicely. Dark whetstone. 1 time each turn. What does this rogue get 1 week? Okay, we're going to be selling that immediately. Let's plonk it. Yeah, how much block are we getting from this? 3 block? Honestly, not worth it for the amount of space that it's taken up. We could go for a broken ring as well, that way if we have options. And I kind of want to take the food, and I think that's what we will do. Even though we could go for the luck in the form of Lucky Star, I think that's what we do go. Now we head back here, we then sell this Dark Whetstone. Now we have 33 gold. On taking damage, add 3 max HP. How much do we care about max HP? Honestly, I don't think it's that useful for us. Oh wait, do you also have a Dark Whetstone to sell? Interesting. Let's go to our forge here instead. 3 damage to a weapon. Not bad to that one. Poison, energy to clothing. Ooh, rage to melee weapon. Energy to clothing. Okay, so there is a reason for us taking the clothing now. We don't have any keys, so we'll just keep going across here. Maybe we'll buy a chest piece just for that. Who knows, right? Let's throw this to start with. Now we finish you off here. We put up 1 of these, and then I think this is still our best damage dealer. We'll save this energy for later on in the combat, of course. And let's see. 1 and 2. There you go, extra damage. Extra level. Oh, hang on. Adds 2 block. Adds 2 mana to connected mana network each turn. Okay. Okay. We go like this. Mana network here. Do we keep the energy here? I do like this Wizard's Robe here. Allows us to use this more frequently. Maybe we... Oh, do we swap that? I quite like this getting the extra bonus damage though. I think everything else is okay as is. But we wouldn't mind getting some extra levels, so we'll go here. Let's see here. Let's go for you in the back, dealing the most damage. Go 1, 2, that now allows me to play this. Then we go 1 and 2. That gets another level up. Now we go 1 damage here. So far the cleaver build, as you can see, not really the pivotal piece of this puzzle. Everything else is going okay though. Now we do get to finish off again. We'll check out how many kills we have in just a second. Oh, we have a rare item in Vampirism. Probably better than this piece, honestly. 3 poison to self. Even if we sell it here later on. Heavy, it's not horrible. Nothing else really appeals to me here though. We'll just keep moving on. We have a question mark. Take a rare item for a curse. Yeah, sure, why not? Excuse me? Is that 2 rare items? Projectile. For each space the destroyed item occupies, deal 0 damage to the item to the left is destroyed. Interesting. We're just going to skip the curse. The item between the wings get this effect applied. On use, this item is stable for 1 turns. Each turn this item between is used. So it takes 2 spaces across there, right? How do we use this? Maybe something like this. Maybe this. Do we just go for a cleaver here? No, that doesn't really make sense. I think what we do is maybe here, cleaver here. This one there, we put this back. Do we just get rid of that? I think we get rid of this weapon. It is rare, so it would sell for a bit, but now we've got 2 other rare items. So, every time this is used once for free, which means that cleavers are going to be firing without us having to do anything. I think that's worth it. Yeah, we don't have any keys though, do we? No, we still don't. Let's go back to our shop. Let's sell some goodies. You do have this to sell. Oh, you won't take any more. Okay. Well, we probably want to sell this first and then maybe the other one second. Now. Oh my god, we're 2 gold off being able to afford this. Oh no. Energy to clothing? No, it's not going to happen, is it? Okay. Tell you what then. Extra rage there might help out quite a bit. So why don't we go here. 1 rage to this weapon here. Yeah. Sounds good. We could have, of course, done it to our Queen's Cleaver. What that might have meant is that if we had another cleaver that made the other diagonal ones pop, like if this one had on use other cleavers diagonally, then we could click this, it would use that one, then use that one, right? I'm actually not too sure how the interactions of like multiple Queen's Cleavers works there. I imagine that it's not an infinite damage source, but that would be pretty cool. Alright, what do we have? We've got Harvey Birdman here. 20 experience for defeating you. Hawk Knight, 185. Are you new? I don't recall seeing you. You do have some poison though. We could destroy that. That's absolutely not going to happen. Yeah, we just use this. Wait, did you get used? Oh, you did have some damage dealt to you. Now we just go 1, 2. We might as well just use this every time as it will be replenished there thanks to the Wizard's Robe. Now the poison's a little bit annoying, but we'll make do. We hit you here, and we're actually not going to do any more. No, we'll actually pop this Gold Cleaver. We just want to get you close enough that the Assassin's Dagger can proc here, of course, which I believe that we will do right now. Problem solved. 20 experience. Okay. All connected weapons to get plus 25% bonus damage. Not bad. Plus 1 to the cost of all weapons and bows. So we would get bonus damage here. For each space below, this item gets plus 50%. Oh wow, plus 50% bonus damage for each weapon, for each space below. So that does mean that this now costs 3, so we only get to use it once per turn. All weapons get plus 6 damage. Not that great. I mean, it's not bad with Cleaver build. I'm just trying to think. It's got to be one of these two. Conductive. This is not conductive, is it? No. How would we solve this conundrum that we find ourselves in? Something like that up there, or something like this over here. Maybe we go like this. We'll actually throw that the other way so it doesn't actually destroy anything. Now, how much damage is that doing? It is doing 68 damage. And that will only increase there over time. So we can start one-shotting things. I think that's the way to go. What do we have here? What is a Speedy Leaf? Each turn adds 1 energy. When combat ends, this item is destroyed. Interesting. Interesting. Actually quite like that. Do we get rid of the electric one? Oh, right. Now the electric one costs 1 energy as well as the mana. Okay. In that case, I think we ignore that. Let's just go for a whole bunch of luck here, shall we? Now, we don't have any keys still. So we will leave there. And instead we head down to the next floor. Oop. There we go. Which I believe is the magma area. The deep cave. No, we're still far away. That was just the first part of it, wasn't it? Hey, I tell you what there, folks. Thank you very much for tuning in. We're going to leave the episode here. We'll finish off the rest of our challenge here, which I believe, as I just realized that we've got the awesome S symbol that we always used to draw back in the days. A bit of cheese and obviously doodling on the map here as they go. We will be back with some more, I was about to say Cross the Obelisk. No, that's our stream game. This is Backpack Hero. Hope you enjoyed the content so far. Please feel free to give the video a like and a subscription if you haven't already. And check us out on Twitch at twitch.tv/Endure. But otherwise, thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now there, folks.